Vegastar, loved that little video you did. That is so spot on. You've absolutely nailed it. And the Libya thing, didn't know that. Absolute sense. Now I've got it. Because Libya, I thought it was to do with the economic system that they were introducing there, the same trick of pushing out the banks. But no, there was a greater power that lies behind that. They've discovered the power of the water. If you own the water, you own the energy, and you own the country, and you own the world. What you're describing is a steam engine. The Earth's the center of the universe. The cosmic microwave background is a temperature outside of us as a sphere. It's massive, just massive. Don't worry how large it is for the moment. Massive sphere of temperature inversion where there is a temperature increase. So that's the outside of the sphere. Inside of the sphere, center of planet, rotation point. So outside of that sphere, the center dot point, grows a mass that gravitates around the center point, and that's Earth. Heat builds up at the center of the planet from that rotation because the mass has a viscosity slowing it down. So the fatter the planet gets, the greater it grips the center, but it's fighting the universal rotation. No chance. Massive heat. And what you get is water, which exists because this system is constructed from water. The outside of the cosmic microwave background is a sphere of water, thin, ice 18, austenitic. At the center here, water, negative Poisson's ratio. So the two things now twist together. So you have the two spheres. You have the small sphere, the center, Earth, massive sphere outside, cosmic microwave background. And you twist them together, assuming the duration of Planck's constant as a duration, tiny, and that the bottom half and the top half of the two hemispheres exist at either end of the time. And there's a twist between them, 90 degrees at the center, which is maintained all the time, and that's what Victor Levy proved, 1906. So it's a steam engine. Pressure, force, irresistible force enacted on water produces increased volume. And that increased volume creates cavitation. And so a cavitation builds up on the outside of the matter. So the mass of the Earth has cavitation around it, an atmosphere, inside which we live. So the steam engine produces water, which cools, goes through a cycle, and here in the Goldilocks zone, there is a total transform from second squared to meter squared, where expansive forces, second squared, expanding out in the ether wave, is resisted by the contractive force of the mass of the cavitation itself. Because the cavitation is the meniscus of the matter. You see, it's a slippery surface between the two spheres. Assume the cosmic microwave background and the space is a single sphere to the outside of our atmosphere, and then the inside, ditto, go back to the center. So then there's two spheres, one massive, one tiny, space between them, total transform, life. And so that when we see the pulse of a temperature increase in the cosmic microwave background, we're measuring our own pulse. Because the twist, the 90-degree twist in the water, is the 90-degree twist in our hearts. Our hearts are the regulator of the universal rotation. Viscosity achieves awareness of itself because of the duration of time that's created between the two hemispheres of water, which we are, and we experience that duration. Double slit solution, there's a flash of bright white light at the beginning and end of every Planck's constant duration. Moment of consciousness, cavitation is maintained. We're measuring from the perspective of that light because we are that light. We are that fractal hollow world. But we're real because we're constructed from love. Love is real, love exists. I've just described it to you, the mechanism of it. What does it feel like? You tell me. You tell me, brother. You tell me, sister. What does love feel like? If you don't know, find out. And there's education available to do so. Because science knew this, and they could have told us. And they've hidden the world of glory that awaits. But the wonderful thing about that is delayed gratification. You're going to really, really, really enjoy what's about to happen, my beautiful friends. Wake up, wake up. The Earth's the center of the universe, and the future's begun. Hallelujah. Follow the Rebel King.